Hey YouTube, what it is? It's your boy D-Wiz. I mean Deviant H. Ooh, D-Wiz. That sound great. That sound great. What we gonna do? It's time to dive into story time, boo. Oh, let me stop, cause y'all ready for this? It's part 2. Hey YouTube, how y'all doing? It's your boy Deviant back for another video. Now, I want to thank everybody who watched my first video of my mommy invaded my privacy and reading my diary. But it's okay. She found out I was gay. Now this story is actually like a coming out story. It's like a part 2 from the diary story, because my mom read my diary in 11th grade and she kept that promise to not to tell nobody, and then I came out and told her and my granny and my stepdad like a week before I graduated and went to college at Ball State University. So let's dive into this story. Okay, so for those who don't know, they're just watching this video, I made a previous video that stated that my mom read my diary and she found out that I was gay, and now it's trickling into this story because she kept her promise, and you know, it wasn't a shock to her when I told her. So how did this all happen? So my friend, hey Chandra, boo kitty, see you out there getting them coins.
Yes, bitch,
okay.
Yes.
So my friend Chandra told me about this story, and this story is about this transsexual. Well, basically, the boy grew up, and as he was growing up, all his life, he felt like he really was a girl. So as he was like 3-4 years old, he was playing with dolls, he was putting on dresses, wearing makeup, he was just so into all that stuff. Now the boy is growing up, he's in high school and stuff like that. Now he wants to be transitioned to a woman. He started wearing women clothes and makeup, and you know how all that goes, people bully and all that. And one particular time in this movie, the boy was set up by this girl. He had a bunch of friends, and he was getting involved with this man that they really loved each other, but the man did not know that he was a transsexual, meaning he was a man and wasn't fully a woman. And one of the girls in the group was figuring it out,
and she noticed something that was wrong. So she invited the boy over, the girl, which it's so hard. I'm so sorry, community.
Invited her over to the house, and she basically set the boy up. And what she did was, like, she exposed him in front of everybody, and all the boys got so rowdy and so disrespectful, they end up beating him to death. So sad. Yes, I know. During that time, I was driving my Malibu car, and I had this particular type of steer wheel covering over it. I guess it was too girly for my stepdaddy.
I mean, my ex-stepdaddy, because we go get that nigga up out the club, okay?
Because he wasn't strong enough to handle this family. So I noticed when I go back to my car, and like he drives it to work, or he drives around sometimes, and I noticed that when I go to my car, like my steering wheel is missing, the piece is missing, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm really tired of this. Like, it was an incident when my stepdad just moved into my family prior to that, and we was at like my godmother's house, and we were just having conversation and stuff, and then, you know, he took me outside and asked me, you know, was I gay? Do I like girls? And of course I was just sitting there lying like, no, I'm not gay. Of course I like girls. But like, to be honest, I just didn't want to tell him or anybody in that matter. Whether or not a person is gay or not, why does that matter? Like, I'm not trying to like hop on your dick, like, so back the fuck up, okay? Thank you. So after watching that movie that night before, I woke up and I was like, it's time to tell him. Like, this is a week before I leave the college. You know, I just wanted to make sure that my granny, my stepdad, and my mother knew that no matter what, I'm about to go out on this world on my own. But no matter what, baby, listen, these hands, I don't need to worry about it, because I got these hands. Bitch,
Run up, get done up, run up, get done up, run up, get done up, run up, get done up. If we beefing, I got you. If we beefing, I got you. If we beefing, I got you. If we beefing, I got you.
I just wanted to make sure that they knew that I knew how to protect myself, and no matter what happened, it's all good. So I talked to my mother, and I told her that earlier that day, I was like, listen, get Chris, Mr. Chris, which is my stepdaddy's name, get Mr. Chris, y'all go down to my granny room, and I'm gonna talk to y'all. So I gathered all of them up, and I went downstairs, and I was like, listen, I set them down, and I basically was like,
I like the hot omelette. I like the hot omelette.
my stepdaddy was like, I don't care, I love you, da 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 da. There was one incident, hold up, this really, I get irritated by this day. My granny used to, you know, do my nails for me and like used to paint them clear and all that. When I get my nails done, I'm very, 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 how can I say this? You know, cautious about how I move my hand stuff, because you know, I be thinking it takes 30 years for the nail things to dry. So one time we was playing cards, me and him, mama, and he was saying how I hold my hands and he didn't like it. And he like hit my hand on the table, so basically about to stop holding your hand like that.
Nigga, I don't care how old you is. You got one more time to put your hands on me.
And we gonna get a shit poppin'. Do you feels me? Thank you. Come again. Okay. My mother, who we all know, Miss Scooby-Doo, went snooping. So she already knew. Now, my grandmother, she was like, well, I already knew, and I still love you, yada, 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 yada. And I was like, okay, cool, like, dang, like, this was easy. And then my stepdaddy was like, well, what made you want us to tell us that? And I was like, because you took my steering wheel, like my driver's steering wheel cover off the thingy, and I felt like, you know, you didn't want to be seen with that because it was too girly or too feminine for you. And I just wanted to, I was just tired of it basically. And you wanted me to tell you so bad that I was gay. Well, bitch. Eyes sugar, okay? I like pioneers. I like the swim in the rainbows.
My favorite candy is Skittles, because I like the taste of rainbows. Stop it.
So then my granny was like, well, I bet you didn't know I had toys, did you? I was like, girl, why is you playing games? Like, why are you trying to be nasty like y'all? My granny got a filthy mouth. But she was trying to be all nasty and giggly, and I was like, girl, whatever, you don't got no toys.
Boom.
Girl, good night. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this story time. This was just a quick part 2 of the story. Next story time is going to be really, really juicy. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You need to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, okay? And just know I love you guys. Thank you for listening to D's Tease Time. And always remember, go in, bitch. Y'all, somebody keep interrupting me one more goddamn time. Who is calling me? But like I was saying, before I was rudely interrupted by Brittany. Hey girl.